and Monze.
Right.
B- 1 2 1 2.
Yo, looks
What's
like
up,
we are
Varski?
on. What's going on, Monze?
Mazia. That's what's up,
Yes.
y'all.
So the thing about it today is that we're here, and we are truly honored to be here another week. It's
Yes,
been
indeed.
phenomenal experience so far. People don't realize that when you're recording these podcasts, I know people tell you that that you know I don't know how to do it. I mean, honestly, if you just got out there and just started talking, right?
Well, there's a lot of work. Like, think about
It's,
all the work you do and all the work
no, of
I do
course,
behind the
like,
scenes.
but you got to realize we do this at an elevator level. It's not like this is not. This is not like this is like yeah. Think about it. Your years into the technical entertainment industry, right? I've been
It's true.
years into editing, right? We got
That,
degrees and everything that we're doing,
yeah, you're
right?
right. That's facts. That's facts.
We're taking literally 20, 30, 40 years of experience, mushing it together and saying, all right, y'all, enjoy what you're watching.
Yeah, it's a work in process, a lifelong
Yeah,
process.
I
And
mean,
basically, people are getting to grow with us now.
that's the whole point, though, man. That's the whole point, and that we honestly, just for the fact that y'all are here right now, we truly appreciate it. Um,
100%.
there's a guy, right, cool guy at my job named Tim, right, Evans. Every time I walk in, he's like, "Yo, I'm listening to you guys right now."
Oh man,
So,
that's love, man.
So I truly
Anybody
appreciate
out
that.
there that follows us, the regular spiel, like, subscribe, repost, follow us
Yeah,
on Spotify, follow us on Apple Music. We got the podcast there, YouTube. We
it's a
appreciate everything. It's all love, and grow with us.
yeah. We're dropping You'll see shorts coming out every couple days, man. Like
Hmm.
we want you to see what's going on. We understand that ADHD is a real thing. Hell, some of us have it. Right, and
So
you're
we're
not
gonna
gonna
keep we're
sit
gonna
here and
keep you
listen
up to
to
date.
what? Right? We're gonna give it to you in small bites. We don't want you to eat the whole cake the whole time. That's how obesity starts.
Hmm.
you know, you
Little
know,
bits, intermittent fasting.
and then if you want to watch the whole episode, the links will always be there. If anything, you just click on the page, boom, we're right there. Right,
Indeed.
and tell us what you think about the banner on the page now, the Varski and Monze Power Up Podcast banner on
Uh-huh.
the YouTube. It's phenomenal.
And tell a
All right,
friend to tell a friend.
tell a friend to tell a friend. Right. Because 5 people gonna call 5 more people,
Hmm.
and those people gonna call 5 more people. Oh, sorry,
And you got to think about it. Every time you tune in and take in a bit of knowledge, a bit of the energy, what we do,
right.
Bar? Hit them with it.
Oh,
That's what's up.
all day. I'm gonna get that louder. I want that to blare out when we do it. It's like power up.
Shake the screen.
Yeah, man. We over here. All of a sudden now you see that dude walk out with the right. Maybe get some wolf heads or something like that. Remember the white wolf that it turns into?
Yes, I do remember that. But
Right.
on that note, I had a question in the back of my mind for a minute that I wanted to hit the people with.
Right.
If anybody out there has a comment or want to share on this post, we want to hear your feedback. But this one's for Var. Like, in today's current world, you know, because of cause and effect, it's like a domino effect. You're
Mm-hmm.
seeing prices for everything go up.
Mm-hmm.
So similar to COVID, 5
Mm-hmm.
years ago, 6 years ago, prices go up. People hunker down. People are saving, cutting coupons, looking for deals. What's your strategy? How are you going to deal with the mass inflation on everything from coffee to tea to groceries to fuel? Like, everything's going up, but your wage ain't necessarily going up. So
I don't know.
how does one navigate a situation like that or prepare?
I don't know. You see, because for me, I'm the kind of person where it's like, all right, I'm gonna go to the gas station. I'm gonna
Mhm.
put $25 in my gas tank.
Mhm.
Right? I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to work and back. Right?
It's true.
You know, so I'm put $25 in my gas tank. All right. So then gas prices go up. I'm still gonna put $25 in my gas tank. Right?
Keep it the same.
Keep it the same.
But you
Right?
go down a couple gallons at a time, right?
That's it. And I'm still going to work. Right? Going to work and coming back.
It's
Right? Now
true.
let's say we go back into lockdown. I want everybody
Mhm.
to realize something. If we go into a lockdown where it's because of energy crisis, it's not the same thing as COVID lockdown because guess what? You can
You can
actually
still
see
move
people.
around. Yeah, you
Right?
can still move around. You don't gotta
You
have,
know?
like, this bubble. You don't gotta wear
Right.
masks. There's
You
no
know,
vax. There's no
now you know
jab.
what? If you're not working, you might not have power, right? So some places, or they might put something in place to where uh it'll subsidize your power,
Yeah, like,
right?
cut it
Because
down.
I'll be real with you. I'll be real with you. For some odd reason, when things get hard, utility companies act like, like human beings don't work there too, you know?
It's
But,
true.
you know, to me, things get hard. Okay, look, I'm gonna put the food in the freezer. Get a freezer,
Mhm,
load up on meat. Boom, we're good.
mhm.
Right?
And that's, like, old school rules. Like,
That's
I remember
yeah, we
my
go.
parents did that, my grandparents did that. Like, you stack. You get the tall
Remember,
freezer,
did you guys have
you
that
know?
dude that used to drive around with the truck selling meat under the back of the truck, like the the big box truck?
We we had, well, it when I was coming up, it was, like, the end of the milkman era.
Right,
So there was still people selling bottled milk. We bought milk at the grocery store, but there was people on the block that bought bottled milk. There
right.
was a knife sharpening man. There was a bread man. There was and there was a Dickie D, an ice cream man. So there was an ice cream truck and there was a
Ah,
Dickie D. So a kid on like a cart that drove around selling ice cream. So
damn. Yeah.
basically, there was a lot of door to door service. The first Uber, the first DoorDash.
My question is this though. See what you just said? There was a kid that used to ride around selling like little what, these little ice creams?
Uh-huh. We called
Right,
it Dickie D. So this is
right,
like East Coast, Toronto,
right.
Canada, maybe mid 80s to mid 90s. They had a Dickie D. And it's
That's wild.
how kids made extra money. You just hopped on this cart, you had all these ice cream sandwiches and you had all these different flavored ice creams, some
Man,
with
you
the gum
see
in the middle. And then
you,
you ride around and they sold popsicles,
you see how
freezies.
grown-ups ruin that? Because look at it, right? Look at it, like, right? The kid used to ride around, right? Selling little freezy pops or whatever it is like that,
Mhm.
right? And now what? You got adults who go out there and get old vans. go go to
And do
go
the
to
ice
Costco and
cream.
Sam's Club. Yeah, no, they're not the real ice cream truck, right?
Mhm.
They're basically that dude, right? The
Yeah.
same dude riding around here trying to. I'm like, you just took the little kid's job. That was his money,
Yeah. They put the
right?
kid out of business.
Think
And
about it.
and those days, door to door was the newspaper, the classic
Yeah,
newspaper.
remember. I don't know if you remember a TV show from back in the day called Get a Life,
Get a life. I
right?
don't
With
remember the
I forget
name.
Chris something.
I do
All right,
remember the name.
and he was
Get
a
a life.
40-year-old newspaper delivery boy,
I think
right?
so. I do remember it. It's like a funny sitcom, not sitcom, but like
Yeah.
a
No, it was
comedy.
a sitcom.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was a sitcom?
it was a sitcom.
Yeah,
It was a
I
sitcom,
do remember something like that. Yeah.
right? And he used to ride around on a bike delivering newspapers at like 40,
Mhm.
right? I did not know that was foreshadowing.
Now what's to be? Well,
Right?
they say everything we see on TV nowadays is a precursor of what's to come. So if you think
Right.
about all the movies we watched in the early 2000s, the 2010s, like half of that stuff you saw on TV is reality now.
Right. It's wild, but where we are now, man, like let's be real. People they're gonna do what they want to do.
It's
Right.
true. You hit the head on the nail with
They're
that
gonna do
one.
what they want to do. Right.
Mhm.
Our job is to literally be able to pivot
Mhm.
and still enjoy life while they're doing whatever it is they want to do.
Exactly. Have some
You know,
type of gumption, how
Yeah,
to
you could call it.
navigate, you
Yeah,
know,
you
how
know,
to through the rigmarole, how to bounce
that
off this and
right,
bounce back.
right. It's I know it's gonna end up properly if because right now we're not really feeling the effects of everything because all of the oil and everything is still moving back and forth, and it's not back and forth. It's still coming in,
And it's
right,
dictating the price of
right,
everything.
right. But it's still not right. Right now, our the last shipment is not here yet. All right. So the thing about it is, if that last shipment hits, right, then it's gonna be like, oh boy, what do we do? All right. Oh man, we're gonna shut everything down. Well, do you guys remember what happened last time we shut down? For some odd reason, right? Other than people dying from COVID or whatever they said was COVID, right? People were becoming millionaires
Yeah, whenever
because
there's a
there was nowhere to go.
catastrophe, yeah, whenever there's catastrophe, there's room for advancement or there's
Yeah,
room to move up. There's a
right.
lot of
And
opportunity.
you gotta pay attention to what's going on. I think the mindset needs to be, all right. Okay, look, I understand things are bad now, but it's
Mhm.
not as bad as it was during COVID.
And let me look for the
Right.
opportunity.
Right, because COVID, man, I've watched people lost families during COVID, and I don't mean through death. I mean like through psychological analysis. Like, you know
Mhm.
what? I really don't like this person.
Yeah.
Right,
Too much time together in the same room.
right. I think that's what it did. It gave you this understanding of, hey, you know what? All these years, we never were really together for more than about 4 or 5 hours a day.
And then now you're spending 28 hours a day,
Right,
and
you
there's only
know.
24 hours in the day.
Like, how did you spend so much time together? I don't know, but I don't like this person. This person, I wish they were gone somewhere. Do they sell
Yeah.
genie lamps? Do they sell genie
Wow.
lamps? No, no. Okay, fine. You know what? This is. I guess I just have to deal with you for a little bit. But when COVID is over, we're getting divorced.
Yeah.
You know?
So people liked each other in small doses, but when they had full dose, it was
Oh,
overdose,
it was overdose.
and then it was comatose.
Oh man, bars. Those bars.
It
What
is
was
what
it?
it is, right?
Hold on, I'm gonna look up what was what's the divorce rate
During
after
COVID.
COVID? After COVID.
Yeah, after COVID, because you couldn't actually make anything happen during COVID. Everything was like on lockdown.
What
But
was the divorce rate after
to
COVID?
COVID,
You know the coolest thing about AI? Before
it's
you would go
quick.
and you would search Google and wait and just
Mhm.
scroll through a bunch of ad. Now when you can use AI, you can actually find the answers right then and there.
And it breaks it down.
Yeah.
Detail, reasoning.
Right. There you go. It says divorce rates actually dropped sharply during COVID.
Hmm,
Right. In some studies, divorce fell by up to 40% because couldn't nobody go nowhere.
exactly. Everything was locked down. No office
Right.
was open.
Right after COVID, a small rebound from 2.3 per thousand, 2.5 per thousand, 2.4 per thousand. Right? It's not really a massive spike. They just really they're just really catching up on delayed divorces.
Yeah,
Right?
backlog.
They said COVID actually caused a temporary drop, so maybe COVID wasn't bad.
Yeah, because people couldn't do nothing. They're like
Right?
trapped.
Like, oh, so then, like, let's say you had a situation where you were stuck in you were stuck there, and it's like you decided, hey, look, you know what? We're just gonna make this happen. We're gonna make
Mhm.
this happen. How are we gonna make this work? I don't know. We need to say we need to pass the time. What should we do? Let's have kids.
Well, there
Okay.
was I know birth or child people got pregnant
Oh
during
yeah.
that time.
Oh yeah,
A
man.
lot of
Those
people.
people who had I've seen things where people people were making porn.
You're you're
Right.
trapped. You're
You're
trapped in the house.
you're trapped in the house. You just find somebody you making porn with. Right. Those same people that was making porn. Next thing you know, they're taking baby pictures.
That's hilarious.
You're like, "Oh, here we go."
Following
So
no protocol.
no protocols. It's like, "Oh, this is the adverse effect of everything." So I guess this is how they do it,
That's
you know?
hilarious.
Man, I don't know, man. Like I say, it's all about setting up for the pivot,
100%.
right?
And I truly believe that, looking for the silver lining, because we heard it time and time again. Like 2008, the market crash. Like
Mhm.
if you were ready for that before it happened, you would have got rich. A lot of people who had liquid assets during that time when the market
Yeah.
crashed, they went and they bought a whole bunch of property, they got rich. Okay, if you were ready before COVID hit, and say you bought a whole bunch of Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson and Johnson stocks, you would have hit rich.
Oh, yeah.
Even during like the mid 2010s, if you would have went in heavy with crypto, with Bitcoin specifically, you would have came up huge. You'd be floating right now on
That
top
still
of
hurts
the
my
world.
that still hurts my heart.
If so, in theory, right now with this looming energy crisis, if
Right.
you're looking for the silver lining, if you're ready to pivot, you got a little bit of liquid or got some bartering power, or market strategy, you could come up. I'm looking for
Yeah.
that strategy, you know.
You know what? I think we have to we have to get past the pride part,
Mhm.
right? Because I know a lot of us are gonna be like, "Yo, we're the best in the world. We don't have that problem," so on and so forth like that. I think you gotta look at it like, okay, well, if oil is gonna go up, then maybe we should buy oil, right?
100%. Like
You
that's
know,
I
because
dibble
it's
and dabble in the market,
right.
and that's been one of the most producing things in my portfolio right now,
People are
you
trying
know.
to people are trying to figure out what to do job wise. Maybe we should figure out how to invest more into AI. All right. Just
100%.
just letting y'all know, this is not financial advice. This is strictly entertainment.
I agree with that. That's a beautiful disclaimer. Don't take
You know,
what we're saying for word for word, and go do this and say that Varsky and Mons advise you to do that. I
right.
advise you to do your research, but I advise you to keep your ear to the ground.
That's it.
Look
You know
for
what? That right there, that part,
Keep your ear to
right?
the ground.
If you take any advice from us, keep your ears to the ground, listen to the movements of the earth,
Mhm,
and you'll find the answer that you're looking for.
mhm, and don't
Right.
follow the crowd. Follow your
Oh,
intuition.
please. The crowd will lead you off a cliff.
Yeah, like lemmings.
You know, and like, look, everybody, let's walk off of this. Like,
Zoo, 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 zoo. The elf? Minion.
oh my gosh,
Oh, man.
it's a thing, man. Like I said, for me personally, I don't know. Um, you want to put a plan together,
Mhm.
but you don't know what you're facing yet, so you kind of just keep the ball rolling.
Yeah. Just be
You
ready
know,
for whatever happens, and,
that's it. You know,
try to make the
that, that
best of it.
that's the biggest thing for me. As long as we can keep the ball rolling and understand what's taking place, then you know what, we'll figure it out.
I'm with you. Um,
Yeah.
so Var, I have another thing for you. So we're starting this new part of the show
Right.
where we recommend a book, kind of like
Ooh.
a book club,
Yes.
and we
Yes.
recommend a book that we like, that we read, um, and we recommend it to the viewers.
You wanna know what? I have a few books that I've gone through,
Hmm.
alright? But I will tell you, if you're interested in
Uh-huh, I am.
and you wanna move forward, I would say you start from square one and look at the book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad,
Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I got that in
right?
my collection.
Yeah, you do, right? Now the
Rich
thing
Dad, Poor
about
Dad.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad, where wait, I think right there, I see it. I see it. It's
Oh,
actually 4 books that there it is.
so this is this week's pick for the people out there.
Yep.
Oh, this is this week's pick.
And we're
This is
going
a
to actually study the law of gravity after that. That book right there was a game changer for me,
I like this
right?
one, people.
right,
It's by Robert Kiyosaki.
right. He a phenomenal author, right? This it tells you of how to think beyond just the employee mindset,
Hmm.
right? To the point where he tells a story about how his friend and him, they decided, you know what, let's go ahead and melt down old silver, right, and turn it into coins, right? And his dad was like, okay, first and foremost, that's illegal. Right.
His poor dad.
Right. No, no, the rich dad.
Oh, the rich dad.
The rich
Okay.
dad said, he said, that's illegal, but
Hmm.
you are actually closer to becoming wealthy, right, than most people are who are waking up for a salary. Right. Then he had him come work for him. He said, look, what do you what do you want to do? Well, we'll clean and we'll do whatever. Cool.
Hmm.
So they would go and clean and he'd pay them a little bit of money. Then he would increase the work and then they would come and clean again and do whatever. He paid them a little bit of money.
Hmm.
He said, before you knew it, they were in there complaining that they're not getting paid enough money. He said, now you sound like my employees.
So you
Right.
got to switch it.
You got to switch it. So what they started doing, if I'm not mistaken, right, they would go get old comic books and charge people to read them. People who
Hmm.
couldn't afford
Rent.
it, yeah, you would rent the comic
Hmm.
books, right? And they started creating their own vibe, right?
Hmm.
That was something that when I listened to that book and then when I looked at the book, right? For those, if you can't read the book, honestly, get you an Audible account, Apple
Listen to it.
Books
Yeah.
account, whatever it is, right? Go to your local library, get a Hoopla account, right? The book is phenomenal, right?
It
Because
is.
it will clear your mindset. It'll set your mindset in the direction of, hey, look, you know what? I know I want to change. I just don't know where to start.
Hmm. It's an
All right.
entrepreneur fundamental.
You read the book. What'd you think about it?
Um, I follow a lot of Robert Kiyosaki's outlines in life. Um, I don't remember the book verbatim,
Mhm.
but I know what Robert Kiyosaki his outline on things is there's four quadrants, and in the four quadrants, there's like the investor, there's the employee, investor. There's the is it investor, employee? Um, I forget the all the four of them right now, but
Right.
essentially, because I only focus on the two most important quadrant, which is being an investor and entrepreneur. And essentially, being an investor, you're always going to come up because an investor looks for to buy an asset that actually pays them over time,
Right.
and that keeps paying you forever. So you're going to start off as an employee, so you work your money to become an investor to buy assets that will pay you forever, and you
Right.
rinse and repeat, and you do that
Right.
over a lifetime, and you keep using good debt to getting more money and
Right.
buy more appreciating assets, and yeah, that's all she wrote. That's all you got to be on. That's
Yeah.
the basis.
I think one of the things that got me about him was that he was never he'll tell people about debt. He's like, man, please. He's like, debt is your leverage.
Hmm.
I think a lot of times that we get caught up in it and we become this, debt becomes our handcuffs, right?
Yeah, it's your
You know,
perspective, right?
yeah, right. His thing was, one of the biggest things that you probably heard this before, him talking about leaving the rat race,
Yes, getting out of the
right?
rat race.
Getting out of the rat race, and you think about it, right? Now, this is not financial advice. Anything we
No,
say is
do your
just
own research.
do your own research, right? But he talks about basically utilizing what you have to get what you want. So one of the parts of the thing that he talks about is you work for a company. Great. Companies over there providing your salary. Take the money from the company, finance the business. then let the
Mhm.
portfolio from the business finance your lifestyle, right?
Yeah, and buy assets, like, that will
Yes,
pay you over time. So
you know,
a
so
a
you're
good way to break it down is like, so housing, real estate has been a lot of people's claim to fame, but it's how
right,
you look at real estate.
right,
Owning the house that you live in will make you mortgage broke, but
there you go.
owning a property that you rent, the renter will pay the mortgage and property
Right,
taxes, and you get the equity. And then that equity, you get it from the bank and you
right,
reinvest it into more appreciating assets.
right.
So that's a good way to look at it. Like real estate can make you very rich. A lot of people have gotten rich off of real
Of
estate,
course.
but you have to look at it from the perspective as living in your own property, you could become mortgage broke, but owning a property and renting it to someone else who pays the liabilities, pays the mortgage, the upkeep, the everything, the property taxes, and you get the equity because you own the deed, you own
Right.
the rights. It's a different perspective now.
Yeah. I think that was one of the biggest fallacies that people don't realize when you buy your house, right? People believe that I'm investing in my house. No, your house is a liability.
You got to pay that.
Your first house is a liability. You got to pay that. You're not leaving there. You're not making money off of it unless you put a business inside your house. You're not really.
hmm
That's your liability, right? Now your second home, that's your investment. That's when you start to tenants inside there, rent it out for an Airbnb, whatever it is you want to do
Exactly.
for the time being. But yeah,
So,
that's
so,
that.
but yeah, in a nutshell, Rich Dad Poor Dad, the author's Robert Kiyosaki. It's a foundational book in entrepreneurship and
Right.
being your own boss and getting out the rat race. That's the
Is that a
claim
good
to
book to
fame
you think
quote.
you think it's a good book to post up on right there?
I'll post it up on the page.
Yeah, well, we're gonna leave that right there 'cause we'll talk about it,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah. But definitely check out that book, people, if you
Yes.
haven't already.
All right. To me, phenomenal book. Keep the ball rolling. There's more coming, but I like that one.
Yes, for that's
Yeah.
our first pick, our first book that we thought would be good for the
Yes.
viewers.
So on that note, folks, we're gonna call it a night on this one. Right. At the end of the day, keep your mind sharp, avoid the crash, get you some gray matter.
Oh
Link's gonna
yeah,
be in the
shout out
description
to Gray
below.
Matter,
All right.
A1 quality product.
Links in the description below. Get yourself 17% off. Use the name. You know what it is. It's fire. On that note, this is and this
Till
was
till next time, y'all.
we out.
Varski and Monze.